name is Nicola and I am Simply a Stitcher. Welcome back to my channel. These cold days are definitely coming in now. The hoodie is out more often than not. I assure you I do get dressed for daytime, although it does look like a really nice sort of snuggly warm, dressing gown. Anyway, if you're new here, welcome, and if you are returning, thanks for coming back and spending some time with me today. So this is my weekly floss tube update, and I will be talking about next week's further down into the floss tube, so do stick around for news on next week's floss tube and events. So I have been busy working on 6 pieces this week. Got quite a lot done. So I'm going to get straight in because guess what? I'm on my lunch. And first piece I've worked on is this one. This is Envy. Artwork is by Marta Dahlig, charted by Hannah Lynn Designs. One of the 7 deadly sins, number 2 for me. Big pile of work here. So this week I have added 1,000 stitches and we've gone from 25.33 to 25.75%. I have a feeling that it won't be long and the leaderboard, as it were, is going to be switching around a little bit. So right, okay, so I'll show you first of all where I've worked and then an overall picture. So this one was out on a stitch with me last week, and as you can see I've been working on this section here, and here will be the top of her head, so hair. There's a lot of black in this section here, so it's looking really nice. The second column is definitely ongoing, and just for completeness, if I can, I'll show you the full pic. So wait, there we go. This is getting a bit big for doing it like this on a floss tube. And this is worked 1/1 full cross on 25 count Lugana. Yeah, a lot of people like to see Envy come out on the channel. I think I might have to have a bit of a vote in my community page, because me and Andy have just been talking about favourite pieces, and I'm pretty sure that Envy will be up there. Right, so that's the first one. Second piece I've worked on, another Heaven and Earth design. What are you doing, you silly tablet? There it is. And this one's Maui Princess. Artwork is by Hannah Lynn. This one was a freebie on the website, now no longer available. It's still in frame this week because it's been into office and had a bit more, and it was out on my live on Sunday. So if you did catch my live on Sunday, you'll have seen me working on this one. Again, I'm not taking it out of the frame. I mean, you can see whereabouts I've worked. So I've got a nice big section of skin to do there, which is mindless stitching, but I'm just carrying on working along here, and I've been putting in the next sort of bit of hair, and hopefully I think we're getting towards her bodice sort of area very soon. So again, this is stitched on 1/1 on 25 count Magic Guide even weave. I've done 1,000, no, I've done 700 stitches on her this week, over the 2 sessions when I was working at work and on my live last night. And we've moved from 66.8 to 67.13%, so still barreling down and getting into the last third of it. Right, so next one, all bar, the first 4 of these are all Heaven and Earth ones. Next one is this one. This is She Sleeps, and the artwork is by Stephanie Pui Mun Law, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This one is a circular piece. I'll show you where I've worked first. It's worked 2/1 on 20 count Aida, and I am going around the edge before I'm filling it in. This has had 1,000 stitches. It's moved from 11.41 to 12.08%, And as you can see, I've gone over to the other side this time and carried on working down that side. So lots of pinks and beiges and browns in that bit. And just for completeness, so the full picture, as you can see, we are not too far away from joining this one up. And when it gets joined up, then I'll start filling it in, which will be nice. But yeah, it's nice to work on that one. It was a piece, I've said this many times, that I did struggle with at first to get into it, but now I'm definitely in. Next one, so my last Heaven and Earth designs today, oh crikey, do you know my fingers, is this one. This is a stitching shelf, and I'm doing this regular size max colour, and it's the same actually with She Sleeps. She's regular size max colour as well. This one I'm stitching on 25 count magic guide, 1/1 full cross. We've had 1,000 stitches, 16.91 to 17.17%, and we've worked sort of along here. So this row until about here where my finger is, that next row is finished. So we've had a little butterfly come in, and you know, we are now working towards this lady. So yeah, another 1,000 stitches, and just so you can see the whole thing. I know this one's a channel favourite, and don't worry, I've no plans to not work on this one. I absolutely love it. I love the colours in it, and I think as well, when I did my stitch with me with this one, because I was back a little bit, you could, you know, it was certainly commented excuse me, that you could see and appreciate, you know, the colour palette in it, which is nice. So next one I worked on, mock up, is this one. It's my Lord of the Rings stained glass piece, which I got from Etsy last year for my birthday. I'm really sorry, my throat sounds very grumbly today, and I don't know why. I've completed this black section here, and I'm now working on this black section here. Again, I've put in 1,000 stitches, and it's moved from 3.46 to 3.74%. It's stitched just on some plain 18 count Aida. It's big. So as ever, I'll show you where I've worked first. You can see it because of the fabric hoop, the hoop mark. So as you can see, I'm coming up the other side now, and we've got a little bit there in because this will be the ring as it comes in, and that's the full piece. And with this one, I am aiming to colour complete it and get all of the black out the way first. I did have a little bit of a milestone moment with this one. I got under 100,000 stitches of black to do. So I don't know why, but moving from 6 digits to 5 seems to help. So that's that one. And then the last one I worked on, this one I only put in 700 stitches this week. It's moved from 10.9 to 13.83%. Where is it? On my button keeper. Come on. No. And it's this one. Disaster today. Disaster. I know what it is. It's because I'm grabbing the bottom of the tablet rather than holding it as I should be doing, which is very naughty. So there we go. It's Autumn Waltz. It's by Carolyn Manning Designs, and I'm stitching this 2/1 on some 18 count magic guide. I've, like I said, 700 stitches, moved just under 3%, and I found the bottom. So I'm now sort of working into this bottom right hand corner, and then I'll probably travel all the way around then to finish it off. But as I said, you can see with the hoop, I'm leaning that I am going to be making this one into a cushion. So I'm not concerned that there's not an awful lot of fabric here because I've got it in my mind as to how I'm going to do it. So that is that. That is all the stitching, but there's one more thing. Andy, can you just go and grab it? It's on the chair next to my desk. So those of you who watched my live stream last night will know that we, as in Andy and I, we went over to Gedling in Nottinghamshire and talked to a young lady called Matilda, who is doing the Letters to Heaven, who is the inventor or the brainchild behind the Letters to Heaven post boxes. Now, this is something that Andy and I absolutely get behind, and it really does help to support grieving people in their loss. And Matilda's mum mentioned about having a postbox topper for it. So I did ask on Facebook, can anybody, you know, do a topper? And then I thought, do you know what? I'm going to go and do it myself and get, you know, my crochet hook out. I've not crocheted for a little while, but the skills, they don't go, do they? So I have started, this is the foundation of the square that will sit on top of the post box, and then I should be adding some other decorations onto it. So I'll be adding I've got planned so far a Christmas tree, a present or two or a couple of presents, a candy cane, a wreath, and I'm going to see if I can do an angel as well. But I'm doing this is like a corner to corner, it's like a basket weave. I don't know, you know, how much of that is coming through, but it's mainly treble crochet, and you stitch the 3 sort of trebles, but then, you know, when you get to the end of the row, you turn the piece and you stitch the 3 the other way. It's really good. I've done this type of crochet before, and I had to refresh myself, and I found that Gathered was an excellent website for, you know, refreshing myself on some stitches and things that I had almost, you know, forgotten, as it were. So I have started that. I'm just using some red Wendy double knitting poly, so hopefully it won't rot, because obviously it's going to be outdoors. But yeah, I shall be keeping you posted on progress of that as well. So that's the other thing I've been working on. So 6 lots of stitching, 1 lot of crochet. And Lauren's face when she saw me and how I haven't, like I said, I haven't crocheted for a while, and then once you get into the swing of it, you know, you get into the swing of it, and she was like, oh my God, I can't believe you are so quick. But Lauren's had progress as well, because not only, I mean, now she's got the chains absolutely off pat, we're now doing doubles. So yeah, so she's getting there as well. So that's all stitching, crochet, everything else that I needed. But just quickly, before we leave today, from Wednesday this week, I'm off work. I'm off work for 12 days. Now, you'd think that would be great because I'll have loads of time. No. This weekend, me and Hannah are away and overnight. Next week, in the early part of next week, Andy and I are away for 3 days. And then the following weekend, I'm away with Lauren again for the day. This trip that we had to put off because of the weather. My aim is to film a floss tube before I go. I certainly need to do my stitch with me before I go, but I'm going to aim to film my floss tube. However, there is an outside that might not happen. So next week's floss tube, while I'm still going to plan for it, it's not a given. So if you don't see a floss tube next week, it's because I'm away, and then the following week you'll have a fortnight's worth. My live is going to be uninterrupted. My stitch with me is going to be uninterrupted because I will still do those. It's just the floss tube, because I'm just not sort of quite sure about fitting it in. And I know that sounds daft because it's the shortest video that I do. But there we go. So, usual reminders. There are 3 videos coming up on the screen in a minute. If you've not seen them, please do go take time and have a look. My channel is supported simply by you viewing the videos. I know the ads are annoying, but do try not to skip them if you can help it. I mean, obviously, if it's going to be a 20-minute long advert, you know, yeah, absolutely skip the blooming thing. But, you know, what else? Schedule my 2 Stitch With Me's this week. One will be an ASMR, one will be music, and then my live stream on Sunday, 8 PM UK time. It'd be fantastic if you could join me for that. Subscribing to the channel is free, costs you nothing, and you can also be notified of when I upload a video or go live. So do press that subscribe button. It is also limiting. It is also blah 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 blah. I have also limited that when I'm on a live stream, the only people that can type messages in the box are those who are subscribed to the channel. So if you do want to participate in the live chat, you will have to be a subscriber. But as I said, it doesn't cost anything, so no harm. So I'm going to go clear off and get my lunch, because guess what? I'm on my dinner break, and I will, all being well, see you next week. But if not, it'll be a fortnight. Take care, everybody. Happy stitching. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.